Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Driving Insights Podcast by M5 Management Services, where we cover ways for your fixed operations department to gain efficiency, customer retention, and long-term profitability. I'm your host, Tim Harkins, brand manager at M5 Management Services, and on today's show, we'll talk about the importance of the express service department in a dealership's success. We'll dive into the big three concepts of quality, time, and sales, and explore strategies for optimizing each area to transform your express service department into a profitable and efficient operation. So buckle up. You're listening to Driving Insights. The express service department plays an absolutely crucial role in the daily operations of an auto dealership. This department is responsible for handling a significant portion of the dealership's service transactions, often accounting for at least 50% of the daily workload. The high volume of transactions processed by the express service department highlights its importance in keeping the dealership running smoothly and efficiently. Moreover, the express service department is often the first point of contact for many customers when they visit the dealership for service. This initial interaction can greatly influence a customer's overall experience and perception of the dealership. A positive experience in the express service department can lead to increased customer satisfaction, loyalty, and the likelihood of future visits and referrals. On the other hand, a negative experience in the express service department can have far-reaching consequences for the dealership. Customers who are dissatisfied with their express service experience may be less likely to return for future services or purchases, and they may also share their negative experiences with others, damaging the dealership's reputation. Therefore, it's essential for auto dealerships to recognize the importance of their express service department and invest in its success. By prioritizing the express service department and ensuring that it operates at the highest level of efficiency and customer satisfaction, dealerships can improve their overall performance and build strong, lasting relationships with their customers. Now, when it comes to optimizing the performance of an auto dealership's express service department, there are three key areas that managers should focus on: quality, time, and sales. Now, these big three concepts are essential for ensuring the success and profitability of the express service department. Quality is the foundation upon which the express service department is built, hands down. Without a commitment to delivering high-quality work, the department's efforts in other areas will be completely undermined. Customers expect their vehicles to be serviced correctly and thoroughly, regardless of the type of service being performed. If the express service department fails to meet those expectations, it can lead to customer dissatisfaction, reduced trust, and ultimately lost business. Time is another critical factor in the success of an express service department. Customers value their time and expect their vehicles to be serviced promptly and efficiently, hence the express. By focusing on streamlining processes, minimizing wait times, and ensuring that vehicles are serviced as quickly as possible without compromising quality, the express service department can improve customer satisfaction and increase its capacity to handle more transactions. Finally, sales is the often overlooked aspect of the express service department's potential. While the primary focus of the department is on providing quick and efficient services, each transaction also presents an opportunity to generate additional revenue through promoting additional services and cross-selling. By training express service advisors to identify and recommend additional services or products that can benefit the customer, the department can contribute significantly to the dealership's bottom line. So by understanding and prioritizing these big three concepts of quality, time, and sales, dealerships can unlock the full potential of their express service departments, leading to increased customer satisfaction, loyalty, and profitability. If you're in need of any assistance with your express service department, we can definitely help. Our consultants have years of experience with express service and how to operate them to their fullest potential. Simply contact us through our website, www.m5ms.com, and fill out the free phone consultation form. One of our stellar consultants will contact you to see how we can help improve your express service department. Like we said before, quality is the cornerstone of a successful express service department. Consistent processes are essential to assuring every vehicle is serviced to the same high standard, regardless of which technician performs the work. When customers bring their vehicle in for service, they trust that the work will be done correctly and thoroughly, and failing to meet these expectations can have serious consequences for the dealership. Inconsistent or poor quality work can lead to a range of problems, from minor inconveniences to major safety issues. For example, if a technician fails to properly tighten a drain plug during an oil change, it can result in an oil leak, which can cause engine damage or even a fire. Similarly, if a technician overlooks a worn brake pad during a routine inspection, it can compromise the vehicle's stopping power and put the driver at risk. Beyond the immediate consequences of poor quality work, there are also long-term implications for the dealership. Customers who experience problems with their vehicles after a service visit are likely to lose trust in the dealership and may take their business elsewhere. They may also share their negative experiences with friends, family, and online, damaging the dealership's reputation and deterring potential customers. Implementing and adhering to consistent processes is key to avoiding these issues. By establishing clear, step-by-step procedures for each type of service and ensuring that all technicians are trained to follow these procedures, the Express Service Department can minimize the risk of errors or inconsistencies. This not only helps to ensure the quality of the work, but also makes it easier to identify and address any issues that do arise. Investing in quality is essential for the long-term success of the Express Service Department and the dealership as a whole. By prioritizing consistent processes and high-quality work, dealerships can build trust with their customers, enhance their reputation, and secure a loyal customer base for years to come. Standardized training is a crucial element in ensuring that consistency and quality in the Express Service Department. Express technicians are often the least experienced members of the service team, yet they handle the highest volume of transactions. This makes it essential that they receive comprehensive, standardized training to ensure they can perform their duties effectively and efficiently. One of the primary benefits of standardized training is that it ensures all technicians are following the same procedures and best practices. This helps to minimize variations in the quality of work and reduces the risks of errors or oversights. By providing a clear step-by-step guide for each type of service, standardized training helps technicians to work more efficiently and consistently, regardless of their individual skill levels or experience. Standardized training also helps to foster a culture of quality and accountability within the Express Service Department. When all technicians are held to the same high standards and are equipped with the same knowledge and skills, it creates a sense of unity and shared responsibility for the department's success. This can lead to increased motivation, job satisfaction, and a greater sense of pride in the work being done. Moreover, standardized training is essential for ensuring the safety of both technicians and customers. Many of the tasks performed by Express techs, such as oil changes and tire rotations, involve working with heavy equipment and potentially hazardous materials. And proper training helps to ensure that technicians understand the risks involved and know how to perform these tasks safely and correctly. Investing in standardized training for Express techs is a key strategy for auto dealerships looking to improve the quality and consistency of their Express Service Department. By providing technicians with the knowledge and skills they need to perform their duties effectively, dealerships can enhance the efficiency of their operations, reduce the risk of errors and accidents, and ultimately deliver a better experience for their customers. Time is a critical factor in the Express Service Department, and one of the most common questions a customer can ask is, how long will it take to change my oil? This question underscores the importance of efficient and timely service in meeting customers' expectations and maintaining their satisfaction. Answering this question accurately and consistency can be challenging, as there are many variables that can affect the length of an oil change service. These variables can include the type of vehicle, the specific oil and filter being used, and the workload of the Express Service Department at any given time. However, it's essential that Express Service Advisors are able to provide customers with a reasonable estimate of the time required for their service. One way to address this challenge is to establish clear benchmarks for the length of time required for each type of service. By analyzing historical data and monitoring the performance of express techs, service managers can develop accurate estimates of the average time required for an oil change and other common services. These benchmarks can then be communicated to express service advisors who can use them to provide customers with more accurate and consistent estimates. Another key strategy for managing service times is to continually look for ways to streamline the service process. This can involve everything from optimizing the layout of the service area to ensure techs have easy access to the tools and materials they need, to implementing digital check-in processes that allow customers to provide key information about their vehicle before they even arrive at the dealership. The goal of addressing the "how long will it take to change my oil" question is to set realistic expectations for customers and then consistently meet or exceed those expectations. By providing accurate estimates, streamlining processes, and continually monitoring and improving performance, express service departments can minimize wait times, enhance customer satisfaction, and build a reputation for efficient and reliable service. The write-up process is a critical step in the express service workflow, and the role of the advisor is essential in setting the stage for a successful service experience. During the write-up process, advisors are responsible for gathering important information about the customer's vehicle, listening to their concerns, and making recommendations for necessary services. A thorough and efficient write-up process is essential for several reasons. First, it helps to ensure that the express techs have all the information they need to perform the requested services correctly and efficiently. This includes details about the vehicle's make and model, its service history, and any specific customer requests or concerns. By gathering this information up front, advisors can help to minimize delays and misunderstandings later in the process. Second, a thorough write-up process is an opportunity for advisors to build rapport with customers and establish trust in the dealership's service department. By taking the time to listen to the customer's concerns and explain recommended services in detail, advisors can demonstrate their expertise and commitment to customer satisfaction. This can help to build long-term relationships with customers and encourage them to return to the dealership for future service needs. However, it's important to note that the write-up process must also be efficient in order to keep the express service workflow moving smoothly. Advisors must be able to gather the necessary information and make recommendations quickly and accurately without compromising the quality of the service, though. This requires a delicate balance between thoroughness and efficiency, and it's a skill that must be developed through training and experience. One way to streamline the write-up process is to use technology to collect customer information and service requests in advance. For example, some dealerships use online scheduling tools that allow customers to provide details about their vehicle and service needs before they even arrive at the dealership. This can help reduce the time required for the write-up process and allow advisors to focus on building relationships with the customers and making personalized recommendations. Streamlining the parking and vehicle movement process is also a crucial aspect of optimizing the efficiency of the express service department. The time spent moving vehicles in and out of the service area can have a significant impact on the overall speed and productivity of the department. One of the primary goals of streamlining the parking and vehicle movement process is to minimize the amount of time that express technician spends moving vehicles. Every minute that a technician spends behind the wheel of a car is a minute that they're not performing productive work on a vehicle. By reducing the time spent on vehicle movement, dealerships can increase the amount of time that technicians spend actually servicing vehicles, ultimately leading to faster turnaround times and higher customer satisfaction. To achieve this goal, dealerships should carefully examine their current parking and vehicle movement process to identify opportunities for improvement. This may involve relocating parking spots closer to the service area to minimize the distance that vehicles need to be moved, or implementing a more efficient system for tracking the location and status of each vehicle in the service process. One strategy that some dealerships have found very effective is to have a dedicated staff member responsible for moving vehicles in and out of the service area. By assigning this responsibility to non-technician staff, dealerships can free up their express techs to focus on performing actual service work rather than spending time behind the wheel. Another potential solution is to implement a drive-through style service process, similar to what many quick lube centers use. Under this model, vehicles are driven directly into the service bay, serviced, and then driven out, minimizing the need for additional vehicle movement. While this approach may require some modifications to the dealership's physical layout, it can be a highly effective way to streamline the service process and reduce wasted time. Parts availability plays another critical role in reducing wait times and improving efficiency in the express service department. When a vehicle comes in for service, it's essential that the necessary parts are readily available to complete the job quickly and accurately. Any delay in obtaining parts can significantly impact the overall service time and negatively affect customer satisfaction. One of the primary benefits of having parts readily available is that it allows express techs to work more efficiently. When technicians have the parts that they need at their fingertips, they can focus on completing the service work without interruption. This helps to reduce the overall service time and allows the department to handle a higher volume of vehicles each day. In addition to improving efficiency, having parts readily available also helps to reduce wait times for customers. When parts are not immediately available, customers may be forced to wait for an extended period while the necessary components are ordered or delivered. This can be particularly frustrating for customers who have brought their vehicle in for a quick service like an oil change, only to find that they're facing an unexpected delay. Now, to ensure that parts are available when needed, dealerships should work closely with their parts department to maintain an adequate inventory of commonly used components. This may involve analyzing historical service data to identify the parts that are most frequently used in express service and ensuring that those parts are always in stock. Another strategy is to establish a dedicated parts area within the express service department by itself. By keeping a small inventory of frequently used parts on hand, technicians can quickly access what they need without having to make a trip to the main parts department. This can be particularly effective for smaller items like oil filters, air filters, and windshield wipers. In some cases, dealerships may also choose to partner with local parts suppliers to ensure that they always have access to components that they need. By establishing a strong relationship with a reliable supplier, dealerships can minimize the risk of parts shortages and ensure that they can always meet customer demand. The key to leveraging parts availability to reduce wait times and improve efficiency is to take a proactive approach to inventory management. By anticipating the needs of the express service department and ensuring that the necessary parts are always readily available, dealerships can streamline their service process, enhance customer satisfaction, and position themselves for long-term success. Implementing a consistent bay process is also another important step in reducing job completion time and improving overall efficiency in the express service department. A well-defined and standardized process ensures that every technician follows the same steps when servicing a vehicle, minimizing variability and reducing the likelihood of errors or delays. The first step in implementing a consistent bay process is to break down the service workflow into a series of clearly defined steps. This may include tasks such as positioning the vehicle in the bay, conducting a visual inspection, draining the oil, replacing the filter, refilling fluids, and performing a final quality check. By mapping out each step in the process, dealerships can create a roadmap for technicians to follow, ensuring that no critical tasks are overlooked. Once the process has been defined, it's essential to provide thorough training to all express techs to ensure that they understand and can execute each step correctly. This process should be hands-on and interactive, allowing technicians to practice the process under the guidance of experienced mentors. By investing in comprehensive training, dealerships can ensure that all technicians are equipped with knowledge and skills they need to work efficiently and effectively. Another key element of a consistent bay process is the use of standardized tools and equipment. By ensuring that all technicians have access to the same high-quality tools and that those tools are also kept in good working order, dealerships can minimize the risk of delays or quality issues related to equipment failures. This may involve investing in duplicate sets of tools to ensure that there is always a backup available, as well as implementing regular maintenance and calibration procedures to keep equipment functioning at peak performance. In addition to standardizing the process itself, dealerships should also establish clear performance metrics and goals related to job completion time. By tracking the time required to complete each step in the process and setting targets for improvement, dealerships can create a culture of continuous improvement and accountability within express service. This may involve implementing incentive programs or recognition systems to reward technicians who consistently meet or exceed performance targets. The car wash is often the final step in the service process, and any inefficiencies or delays at this stage can have a ripple effect on the entire workflow. By optimizing the car wash process, dealerships can ensure that vehicles are returned to customers promptly, enhancing satisfaction and loyalty. One approach to optimizing the car wash process is to rethink the placement of this step in the overall service workflow. Traditionally, many dealerships have positioned the car wash at the end of the service process, after the vehicle has been serviced and parked. However, by moving the car wash to an earlier point in the process, such as immediately after the vehicle arrives, dealerships can reduce the total time required for the service. If a vehicle is washed as soon as it enters the dealership, it can then be moved directly into the service bay, eliminating the need for additional movement later in the process. This approach can be particularly effective for express service offerings like oil changes, where the actual service work may only take a short amount of time. By completing the car wash up front, dealerships can ensure that the vehicle is ready to be returned to the customer as soon as the work is completed. Another way to optimize the car wash process is to invest in high-quality, efficient equipment. Modern car wash systems are designed to quickly and effectively clean vehicles, with features like high-pressured nozzles, foam applicators, and spot-free rinse systems. By upgrading to the latest car wash technology, dealerships can reduce the time required for each wash while still delivering a high-quality result. In addition to equipment upgrades, dealerships should also focus on training their car wash staff to work quickly and efficiently. This may involve implementing standardized processes for loading and unloading vehicles, as well as establishing clear performance targets for wash times. By creating a culture of efficiency and accountability within the car wash team, dealerships can ensure that this critical step in the service process is optimized for speed and quality. Finally, dealerships may also consider outsourcing the car wash process to a third-party provider. By partnering with a specialized car wash company, dealerships can benefit from their expertise and resources while freeing up their own staff to focus on other aspects of the service process. This approach can be particularly effective for dealerships with limited space or resources to devote to an in-house car wash operation. Now, one of the most effective ways to streamline the express service process is to optimize the invoicing procedure. Traditionally, invoicing has been handled at the end of the service workflow after the vehicle has been serviced and is ready to be returned to the customer. However, this approach can lead to unnecessary delays and bottlenecks, particularly during peak service hours. A smarter strategy is to begin the invoicing process earlier in the service workflow, ideally as soon as the initial inspection is completed. By generating the invoice at this stage, dealerships can ensure that all necessary information is captured and that any additional services or recommendations are properly documented. This approach also allows the customer to review and approve any additional work before the vehicle is serviced, reducing the likelihood of misunderstandings or disputes later in the process. Shifting the invoicing process to an earlier point in the workflow can also help to smooth out the workload for service advisors and cashiers. Rather than having to handle a rush of invoices at the end of the day, when customers are eager to pick up their vehicle and get out of their way, advisors can spread the invoicing work out over the course of the day. This can help to reduce stress and improve accuracy, as advisors have more time to carefully review each invoice and ensure that all changes are correct. Another benefit of early invoicing is that it can help improve cash flow for the dealership. By generating invoices as soon as the work is approved rather than waiting until the end of the service process, dealerships can get paid faster and avoid delays in receivables. This can be particularly important for smaller dealerships or those with tight cash flow margins. To implement an early invoicing process, dealerships will need to ensure that their service management software is set up to support this approach. The system should be able to generate invoices based on the initial inspection and any approved additional work, and should allow for easy updating and modification as needed. Service advisors will also need to be trained on the new process to ensure that they are capturing all necessary information and communicating clearly with the customer about any additional work or changes. In addition to early invoicing, dealerships may also want to consider offering electronic payment options to further streamline the checkout process. By allowing customers to pay via mobile app or online portal, dealerships can reduce the need for physical payment processing and minimizing the time customers spend waiting at the cashier's desk. The Express Service Department represents a significant yet often overlooked opportunity for generating additional revenue in the dealership. While the primary focus of Express Service is typically on providing fast, efficient maintenance services like oil changes and tire rotations, this high-volume department also has the potential to drive incremental sales and profits. One of the key advantages of the Express Service Department is the sheer number of customers it interacts with on a daily basis. With many dealerships handling dozens or even hundreds of express service appointments each day, there's a constant stream of opportunities to engage with customers and promote additional products and services. By training express service advisors to identify and recommend relevant value-added services, dealerships can tap into this potential and boost revenue without requiring significant additional investment. Another factor that makes the Express Service Department such a promising source of revenue is the nature of the customer relationship. Unlike the sales department, where interactions are often focused on a single high-stakes transaction, Express Service Advisors have the opportunity to build ongoing relationships with customers over time. By consistently providing excellent service and demonstrating a genuine interest in each customer's needs, advisors can establish trust and credibility that can pay dividends in the form of future sales and referrals. To fully capitalize on the revenue potential of this Express Service Department, dealerships need to adopt a customer-centric mindset and provide advisors with the training and tools they need to succeed. This may include coaching on how to identify customer needs and preferences, training on how to present additional products and services in a way that emphasizes their benefits, and implementing incentive programs that reward advisors for successfully meeting customer needs. By creating a culture that values and encourages a focus on customer satisfaction within the service department, dealerships can unlock a powerful new source of revenue and profitability. Every interaction with a customer in the Express Service Department presents a valuable opportunity to build a stronger relationship and provide helpful guidance on that vehicle's future needs. Rather than simply focusing on the immediate transaction at hand, Express Service Advisors should approach each customer with a consultative mindset, taking the time to understand their unique situation and offer personalized recommendations. This customer-centric approach starts with active listening and genuine interest in the customer's concerns and priorities. And by asking thoughtful questions and paying attention to answers, advisors can gain valuable insights into customers' driving habits, future plans, and any issues they may be experiencing with their vehicle. This information can then be used to identify potential areas where additional services or products could help the customer achieve their goals or prevent future problems. When making recommendations, it's crucial that advisors focus on the benefits to the customer rather than simply trying to push additional sales. This means taking the time to explain how each recommended service or product can help extend the life of the vehicle, improve its performance, or enhance the customer's driving experience. By presenting recommendations in a clear, honest, and informative way, advisors can build trust and credibility with customers, increasing the likelihood that they will see the value in the suggested services. Another key aspect of treating each transaction as an opportunity to advise customers is to take a long-term view of that relationship. Rather than just focusing on the immediate sale, advisors should strive to position themselves as trusted partners who are invested in the customer's ongoing success and satisfaction. This may involve following up after the service to ensure that the customer is happy with the work performed, offering additional resources or information to help them make informed decisions about their vehicle, and staying in touch to remind them of upcoming maintenance milestones. By approaching every express service transaction as an opportunity to build stronger, more enduring customer relationships, dealerships can tap into a powerful source of recurring revenue and loyalty. When customers feel valued, understood, and supported by their express service advisors, they're more likely to return for future services, recommend the dealership to friends and family, and even consider the dealership when it comes time to purchase their next vehicle. In this way, a focus on consultative selling and long-term relationship building can transform the express service department from a mere transactional hub into a vital engine of growth and success for the entire dealership. The express service department has the potential to be a significant contributor to a dealership's bottom line, but it requires a shift in perspective from viewing it as a necessary expense to recognizing it as a profit center. By focusing on maximizing the value of every transaction, dealerships can unlock the untapped potential of their express service operations and transform them into a powerful source of revenue and profitability. One of the keys to maximizing the profitability of the express service department is to optimize the efficiency of each transaction. This means streamlining processes, reducing waste, and ensuring that every minute of the technician's time is used productively. By implementing lean principles and continuously looking for ways to improve workflow and eliminate bottlenecks, dealerships can increase the number of vehicles they can service in any given day without compromising quality or customer satisfaction. Another critical aspect of transforming the express service department into a profit center is to focus on capturing additional revenue opportunities beyond the basic services offered. This can involve introducing value-added services such as tire rotations, brake inspections, or fluid replacements, which can be performed quickly and efficiently alongside regular maintenance tasks. By bundling these services together and presenting them as a comprehensive vehicle health package, dealerships can increase the average revenue per transaction and boost overall profitability. In addition to offering additional services, dealerships can also maximize the profitability of their express service operations by optimizing their pricing strategies. This may involve regularly reviewing and adjusting prices based on market conditions, competition, and the cost of materials and labor. By carefully monitoring pricing and ensuring that it remains competitive while still allowing for a healthy profit margin, dealerships can strike the right balance between attracting customers and generating sufficient revenue to cover costs and invest in growth. Finally, transforming the express service department into a profit center requires a culture shift within the dealership. Rather than viewing express service as a loss leader or a necessary evil, dealerships need to recognize it as a vital part of their overall business strategy. This means investing in training and development for express service staff, providing them with the tools and resources they need to succeed, and empowering them to think creatively about how to drive additional revenue and improve the customer experience. Now, before we go, it's time for your homework again. We've created a 10-point list for next steps to improving your express service department. It's available in the show notes and on our website, www.m5ms.com, under the Driving Insights section. You'll see the episode list and a link to download the list. So that's it for today's episode. I hope you've enjoyed it and thank you for listening. I've been your host, Tim Harkins, brand manager at M5 Management Services. As always, if you have any questions or topic suggestions, or may be interested in how M5 could help your fixed operations department or express service department, please contact us on our website at www.m5ms.com. Make sure to tune in next time where we'll talk more about industry topics that will help drive your fixed operations department to increased efficiency, customer retention, and long-term profitability. Thank you, everyone. This has been Driving Insights. Remember Rose? Well, it's back and better than ever. Introducing Rose Plus, the ultimate service department power tool that revolutionizes your repair order analysis. No more paper surveys or endless spreadsheets. With Rose Plus, you get a 360-degree view of your service department, uncover hidden sales opportunities, and track technician performance all in real time. Seamlessly integrate with your existing DMS, import data effortlessly, and share reports securely. Boost sales, optimize discounts, and improve customer satisfaction with Rose Plus. Upgrade to Rose Plus today and watch your service department bloom with success. Log on to m5ms.com for more info. Boost your dealership's success with M5 University, your key to automotive excellence. Our expert design curriculum empowers every team member, from service advisors to porters, with communication skills and confidence. It's not just training, it's an investment in your dealership's future, driving customer satisfaction and profit growth. Log on to m5ms.com today and unlock your team's potential with M5 University.